Hey everyone, welcome back into our early enrollee spotlight series. Today we're talking about the Crimson Tide's 4-star running back signing Jamarion Miller out of Tyler Legacy High School in Tyler, Texas. As always, I am Justin Smith, the scouting and recruiting analyst for Touchdown Alabama. We do have our producer John Ivory in the studio today. We'll have him rolling Jamarion Miller's film. We'll take a look at what he was able to do during his senior season at Tyler Legacy High School. At 5'9", 190 pounds, he's one of the bigger running backs in this 2022 recruiting class. I really like that he's going to show that he can catch the football out of the backfield a lot, like we was able to see on that first play. On this next play, we see that he's a physical runner. He's not going to let the first defender bring him down. He's going to at least take a couple of defenders to bring Jamarion Miller down. Has one of the strongest stiff arms in this 2022 recruiting class, in my opinion. He's a elusive running back as well. Does not put great moves together in terms of being a speedy running back, but he's a guy, like I said, who runs with a lot of toughness. As you guys can see, he did get catch on that particular play, but he has a great frame and he's going to run physically. He's going to make it very hard for anybody to bring him down, showing off that stiff arm right there, as he was able to stiff arm one defender, breaking one tackle. I really like the fact that Tyler Legacy High School allowed him to line up out wide at the wide receiver position. Although he is a running back, I think that's going to really help him with this development, just showing him that you have to be a versatile running back, be able to catch the ball out of the backfield. And in that particular situation at the wide receiver position, he's going to show some patience on that play, once again showing off that strong stiff arm that he possesses. Gets into the open field and he's going to stumble and rumble into the end zone for Tyler Legacy High School. Physical, old school type of running. We're going to see that a lot for Jamarion Miller. Once again, lining up at the wide receiver position, was able to adjust to the football right there. Really impressive catch on that last play, adjusting to the football, getting to his position where he could pull it in. Once again, showing off that elusiveness that he can show in certain situations. He can make some moves on defenders in the open field, although I think his biggest asset is his ability to be a strong and physical runner. His speed may be a bit underrated. I think he does have a bit more speed than many people may think, but I think we take a look at his overall playing style. I think most people will be impressed by how physical he runs the football. Hitting the hole really with some great speed on that particular play. Hitting the hole, great physical, showing some physicality, gets into the open field, which is something we don't see a lot from him during this senior film highlights. But when he's able to get into the open field and get great balance, I think he also has good balance when running the football. Of course, with the play slowed up a little bit right there, we see him basically guiding through the holes. I think he's also a patient runner. Just take a look at some of those last couple of plays there. We saw him show some patience waiting for his blocks to set up, and when he sees that his blocks are setting up, see whether they are particularly going, you see him show some great vision as well. I think his vision stands out. I think we were able to see that when taking a look at a couple of his plays from his senior film. So just looking at the overall style of play that Jamarion Miller brings to the table, I think he has a great frame, bigger back at 5'9", 190 pounds, physical, aggressive runner. Like I said, one of the strongest stiff arms in this 2022 recruiting class. Shows patience, waits for his blocks to develop before he hits the hole. He has some experience catching the ball out of the backfield and lining up at wide receivers, running routes from the running back position as well as running routes from the wide receiver position. On that one play, we saw him adjust to the football to make a catch. So we see that Jamarion Miller has a lot of potential. We take a look at Alabama's running back room next season. It may be hard for him to get on the field, but he could be a guy that could develop into something special for the Crimson Tide, like we have seen so many other running backs develop under Nick Saban in the Alabama football program. But he is Jamarion Miller, the signee that we wanted to spotlight, as he will enroll at the University of Alabama early in January. We will see what he will be able to do, possibly, hopefully, on A-Day. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I am Justin Smith, the scouting and recruiting analyst for Touchdown Alabama.